This is Texans TV.
We get active with Play 60.
It was great, really, just getting the kids out here running around and exercising.
And we get to know more about John Gardner.
Bernard with the sack.
Texans 360 starts now.
We are ready to rock. It is rock and roll.
Hey, greatness today, man.
Touchdown, Texans.
That's when you think you've seen it all. There's always something else.
They want that content, we gon' give it to them.
Welcome, friends, to Texans 360. We've got another great episode like we always do. We dive into players' social medias. We find out their football stories. We go out in the community with the rookies, and Davis Mills are doing great things. We're doing great things as well whenever we put a hot mic on a player throughout a game. This week, it was Justin Britt. He's so vocal on that offensive line. And guess what, guys? He's vocal in the game, too. Check it out.
Captains exchange pleasantries here. Justin Reed, A.J. Moore, and Justin Britt down there.
Good luck, bro.
Bless and keep you, brother.
Good luck, good luck. Good luck, bro. You too.
Yeah, you. What's up, baby?
Good luck, bro. Let's do it.
Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Let's go,
Third down and 1, Texans at the Patriots 48. Mills under center, one back, Ingram. Mills sneaks it over left guard, and it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Mills fakes the give, sets up the screen right side. David Johnson, does he have room? A little bit, 25, and he's out of bounds near the 20 on the right sideline. Got the first down, it appears.
This is one heck of an opening drive here by the Texans.
Third down and 1 at the Patriots' 11-yard line. Long count, Mills, one man in the backfield. It's Ingram. Mills to throw over the middle and caught for a touchdown, Houston. Anthony Auclair with the reception, and the Texans get on the board first. What a drive.
My tower just popped out of me.
Mills takes the snap, looking, pumping, stepping out to the right. Mills fires to the right sideline and caught by Chris Moore at the 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, rock and roll, touchdown, Houston! 67 yards, my goodness. Second and goal at the 5, handoff, Harris breaks the tackle, he's in, and the ball is out.
That's a fumble.
What a play to turn away New England.
I like big plays. Me too. That was not nice. That was awesome. Come on, hold on. Hey, you still got it. You hit me on that one.
Here's the snap to Mills, and they throw the screen right side to David Johnson, looking for room. Takes it to the outside, 35, 40. David Johnson going for the marker, he's close. Here's the snap. Mills scrambling out to the right, throws downfield, and caught Conley across the 15-10, dragged down inside the 5. On fourth down, they cash in. Goal-to-go situation.
He jumped! He did! No, he didn't. He jumped! No way. Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see it.
That's all
It didn't happen.
$5 bet.
There's no way.
$5 bet.
$10.
Check it.
I can't.
Go check.
Flea flicker on one, ready?
Hunter. Over. Get.
Mills under center, hands off, and it's a flea flicker. Mills firing downfield to his right, wants Conley, has him at the 5, he's in! The Texans score on the flea flicker! 3 touchdown passes for Davis Mills.
Hey, did you like Jane Eyre in the book club?
Huh?
You liked the Jane Eyre this last book club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, right?
What you talking about? Sunday's the best day of the week. Tuesday's good too, but Sunday's better. Sunday. Best day of the week. Oh, let me say hi, Alicia. Hi, Navy. Hi, Miller. Hi, Marlo. Dad loves you. Smart.
What a guy.
What a guy. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. You gotta hit him with the sheesh. Sheesh. Good work, keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. Keep working. I'll holler at you, brother. Love you. Good luck. Good game, bro. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Couldn't agree more. Sundays are the best day of the week, unless, of course, the Texans are playing on Thursday or Monday. But we get your point, Justin. And this Sunday's about to be a big game as well. The Texans travel up to Indianapolis to take on the Colts for the first time in the 2021 season. I had a chance to catch up with Lara Overton, team reporter with the Colts, and find out what this 1-4 Colts team is up to. It's Enemy Sidelines, presented by Microsoft. Joining me today, my good friend, Lara Overton. She's a team reporter for the Indianapolis Colts. Lara, I was just saying, you look so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for being on a short week, especially a short week that ended in an overtime loss for the Colts. But give us a sense, what's the mood in the building as these Colts get ready to turn around and face the Texans on Sunday?
Man, tight turnaround indeed, and that's always tough, but you feel like with the result the Colts had on Monday night, it's a good time to have this short week because you need to put that one to bed as quickly as possible. Move right on. You have a huge opportunity this weekend back at home after 3 straight really tough road games against a division opponent in the Houston Texans, but there were so many good things when you go back and you look at the way that Carson Wentz played, passing for more than 400 yards, the play of Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman making an incredible catch. There are a lot of components within this Colts team that they feel they're taking the proper steps in getting to where they want to be. But make no mistake, it's tough to recover from a loss like that. The Colts need to capitalize on having an opportunity back at home to continue to build on the good things that they saw and also correct a lot of things that allowed, that win to slip away from them on Monday night.
Yeah, you mentioned good things that happened, and Carson Wentz was so impressive. You mentioned the 400 yards passing. He was averaging 11.5 yards per pass. I just remember a few weeks ago seeing him on the injury report with ankles, like as in both ankles. How has he bounced back from that injury, and has it limited him in any way?
It has been mind-blowing to see the recovery that he made as quickly as he was able to. He is getting healthier. He's also getting more comfortable relying on his receivers and targeting a number of different weapons that he has within this offense. The way he's spreading the ball around has been one of the most intriguing things to watch over the last 3 weeks. So this offense is starting to take shape. Now it's time for this defense to start making those similar strides as well and being able to do a lot of what they prided themselves on in the 2020 season, especially being more effective in stopping the run.
Lots to look for this week on a short week for the Colts, and as the Texans get their road tour started up at Indianapolis. Lara Overton, team reporter for the Indianapolis Colts. Lara, always a pleasure chatting and catching up with you, and we'll do it again later on this season. We enter the deep slant. That's next on Texans 360. Welcome back to Texans 360. Every single week, I sit down with a player for the deep slant. This week, wide receiver Chris Conley. He had a big week. He became a dad, he caught a touchdown pass, and he's got lots and lots of hobbies. It was very hard to cram them all into one interview, but I certainly tried. Take a look. It's the Deep Slant 101 presented by Xfinity. My guest today, wide receiver Chris Conley. Chris had a big week. Not only did you score your first touchdown as a Houston Texan, you became a dad, so congratulations on both fronts.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a lot going on last week, but thankfully everybody here in the building helped me with that, with the whole process and even preparing for a game through that while being back and forth from the hospital. It's got a good group of guys here and a good staff, and was able to get ready for that game. Didn't quite have the outcome that we wanted, but I'm excited for the future of what this team could do.
Yeah, we're excited to see you as well. We saw a lot of you in camp, and then, throughout these last few games, it seems like you were getting closer and closer. Then you finally get that big touchdown call, the flea flicker. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had a flea flicker touchdown before, or was that your first?
I think that might be my first. I've had a couple that could have been called. For some reason, a flea flicker is a really hard play to pull off. There's a lot of things that have to happen. There's a timing that everybody on the offense has to be on, and you can't really see the other people when they're deciding, okay, it's time to turn it back into a pass play. And for some reason, the way that we practiced it and the way that we executed it, it kind of ended up being that perfect timing, that perfect balance. We were able to make that play work.
All right, Chris. Well, you mentioned the baby, so I have to ask you, what's surprised you most? I know it's early on, but anything really stand out to you or surprise you about being a dad so far?
I think I would say the fact that she's very attentive. She's very I get the best. I tell people I get the best parts of the baby because when I come home, she's just awake, eyes open, not crying, not screaming, nothing. She just wants to sit there and hang out. But I have help. My sister was here, my mother-in-law was here, and they have been watching the baby during the night. So I've been able to sleep at night and do my recovery and get ready for practice. But I definitely was not expecting her to have such a 180 change. She goes from being so cool, calm, and everything's fine with dad. And then I, get downstairs in the morning as I'm leaving, and it's like, hey, how'd you sleep? And it's like, she did it. It's really? I've never seen her do that.
She just seems so happy when I'm around. I don't know what's
She
going on.
doesn't, if she cries around me, it's for just a couple minutes, and then it's just cool. She's just chilling. But she's been great. She's wide-eyed and beautiful.
All right, thanks, Chris. Thank you so much for the time.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Also making an impact on the field, John Grenard, he was drafted here last year, has started the last few games for the Texans, really making an impact against the Patriots, had the sack, had some tackles for loss, doing some big things. But what do we know about John Grenard? We find out more in his My Football Story.
I was born in Atlanta, Georgia. We moved out to Douglasville, Georgia, where I originally first started playing football. Me and my brothers, we always were rough growing up. We watched wrestling growing up a lot, so pretty much we just wanted to be physical all the time. My dad, he used to see us running around playing in the field and always playing with our friends outside, and said, what better way to showcase our talents than to actually play ball. I really just was out there just trying to run through people, didn't really know what to do. Until one play, actually, I ended up running through the line and taking a handoff and running it back about 50 yards the other way. And that next year, once they seen that, I pretty much played running back all the way up until about my junior year of high school, where I kind of finally hit my growth spurt. Once I was introduced to playing defensive end, that's when I kind of took it more serious because I understood that I could possibly go somewhere with it. My dad, Matt Grenard Jr., he passed away when I was a junior in high school with congestive heart failure. Football came through my dad. He was the one taking us to practice. Of course, my mom was there too. But my dad was a guy, hard on us watching film. I was watching film at 5, 6 years old. It was tough when I lost him. I pretty much didn't want to play ball anymore just because he was my main inspiration for football. But I also knew that would be a disservice to all his teachings, and I'll be letting myself down if I didn't want to play ball. Pretty much I just use it as motivation, and now he's watching me from above, so that way we can push me through to whatever I face, and I know that great things are going to come through it. I ended up going to University of Louisville to play football with Coach Petrino and Coach Grantham, who all recruited me. My coaches at Louisville ended up getting fired, so I ended up having to make a decision of whether I fit the system or not. And then, I transferred out to Florida.
Jonathan Grenard, the Louisville transfer. Grenard, heading the other way.
Florida actually was my favorite school growing up. It was my dream school. The environment, Gator Nation is huge. I had no experience like that ever as far as playing in the football scene, and they're going to be packed 90,000 every week. I got a chance to go to the combine and showcase my talents. I was just blessed to be in a situation like that despite all the injuries that I've had in the past, just getting to that point of getting my foot in the door.
With the 90th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Jonathan Grenard, linebacker, Florida.
I ended up getting drafted here, 3rd round, and it was a dream come true. I just had my mom, my sister, my stepdad, my brother, my girlfriend, and her family as well, and everybody else, my aunts. Everyone in there was just a part of that, and there were so many unsung heroes as well that helped me get to that point. But just for everyone to experience that and see that was all that I ever needed. I was very thankful that I got drafted, period, but to go in the 3rd round was huge for me as well. And the transition there, once you got here, none of that matters. I had to just put my feet down and get to work.
Bernard with the sack back at the 25-yard line. You asked for it, you got it.
I'm just a guy who want to put my head down and work. I mean, I didn't really come in to expect many things. Whatever role they put me in, I just want to be that guy and do it to the best of my ability.
Justin McCray takes us into his Twitter. That's next on Texans 360.
See what we got right here. Favorite Netflix show? Dang, that is a hard one. I think my favorite Netflix show might have to be Peaky Blinders as of right now. I just went and binged it not too long ago. It's pretty fine. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Steak, lobster, and mashed potatoes with a side of asparagus. Why? Because it's that good. Simple as that right there. That is a perfect meal. Let's see. Favorite meal to cook? Steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. Or steak, baked beans, mac and cheese, and a side of asparagus. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's grab this one. Whew. Jordan, Kobe, or LeBron? Jordan. Why? Jordans do it better.
Texans 360 rolls on. We get to know players on and off the field. And Justin McCray, he's an offensive lineman that signed here this offseason, has a lot of experience with offensive line coach James Campen. We found out more about him through his social media. He's not on Instagram. He is on Twitter. He had some fire tweets. He's got a twin brother. You can never go wrong with an identical twin brother. But Justin, let us in on his tweets and his humble beginnings. All right, Justin, we were going through your Twitter, and you've got a pinned tweet, which I've always found really fascinating since you signed here. It tells a little story as it is, but I wanted you to expand on it. New Year's Eve 2016, I went to work as a bellman for Westgate Resorts, and then you went to work for the Packers. So you start as a bellman, you ended up in the NFL. It's something that you clearly want to always remind yourself, but tell us a little bit about how you went from football to working a bellman and how that led you back into football again.
Well, that was pretty much I started in 2014 with the tight ends. I got released and didn't hear anything. Me and my brother, I have a twin brother, real close with, we thought we could still play. So we went and played arena football in Orlando. And the owner for the arena football team owned the Westgate, so arena doesn't pay that much, so we asked could we get a job at the end of the year. We ended up getting a job and working out. Worked out and went back to my pro day at UCF. I ran well, and Green Bay saw me, and then it was just a whirlwind from there. I ended up starting 10 games that year and was starting the last game of the year and just sort of thought about it. Like all the things I couldn't do the year before just because I was working as a bellman. I worked 3 to 11 and worked out during the morning time. Just thinking like I went to work like picking up bags, and then now like I get to start a game against the Lions. So it was a little surreal moment. I just wanted to put it out there.
So 3 to 11 was your working hours?
Yeah, working
as a bellman?
3:30 to 11, yep.
3:30 in the afternoon?
Afternoon to 11 at night.
And then what time would you wake up the next day for football?
7:30 to 11.
Oh my gosh, so you were getting like 4 hours of sleep a night?
I was getting a little more, but like during the day, I didn't have much time in between the job and working out.
And how long were you a bellman?
6-7 months.
Oh, you did that for a while?
Yeah.
Before you got back into football?
Mm-hmm.
So impressive. All right, I like this tweet. I don't know who is Judah, but you're asking Judah if he wants a cheeseburger, and he says he wants a hamburger with cheese, but no ham or burger. And then you ask him if he wants a grilled cheese, and he doesn't think you're listening. And then you've got that meme of that lady with the formula. Who is Judah?
Judah is my nephew, and he is very specific in the things that he wants. I was trying to figure out what to feed him. My nephew's name is Judah, and then my niece's name is Naomi. I was trying to figure out what they wanted to eat. They're very different, even though they're 4 and 5. I couldn't figure it out. It was like everything I was putting in front of him, he was just like, nah, this isn't it. I just felt like somebody could help me out, maybe.
You're a pretty good babysitter.
Yeah,
I
would think so. Until it's time to eat, I guess.
Oh, it's dinner time. The rookies and the kids were having fun this week. That's next on Texans 360.
A portion of this broadcast is sponsored by Cigna. Together all the way.
We're back for one final segment of Texans 360. This is the part of the show where we show you what our players and what the Texans are doing out and about in the community. And this week, the Texans rookies. Davis Mills and the guys, they were out with the kids doing a Play 60 event, teaching them the importance of exercise.
We're at Provision Academy. We're in Sunnyside, Texas, on the south side of Houston. And today we enjoyed the Play 60 from the Texans, as our youth are still learning the importance of playing for at least 60 minutes a day.
Swing on.
Hey, this is Davis Mills with the Texans. I had a great time here at Provision Academy for the Play 60 event. It was great, really, just getting the kids out here running around and exercising and emphasizing how healthy that is for their life.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Love seeing our Texans players having fun with the kids. And you know what? I had fun with y'all. Thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for another episode of Texans 360. You can check out HoustonTexans.com for all these features and more. And special thanks to everyone that worked on the show, Tyler Suddarth, and all of you out there. Thanks for watching. And as always, go Texans.
Thanks for watching and go Texans. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for new content.